Okay, so you put together a master class, a challenge, some sort of conversion event, and people signed up and no one participated. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. I feel you, and it hurts. But we need to go ahead and talk about it. I'm currently running the YouTube Glow Up Challenge, and this is not the first time I've ran this challenge. This is actually the second time that I've ran this challenge. I ran it once like a year ago, and now having that experience of running it the first time and the experience of running it now, even though today is only like day 3 of the challenge, I can tell you that there are some things that I'm noticing that has made a difference in what I'm experiencing now with this challenge versus like the first time I ran it. So essentially, the curriculum really isn't different for the challenge. When I ran the challenge the first time, I believe it was like 7 days. It might have been 5 days. It really actually might have been like 5 days of getting them to, make their videos and stuff. Nobody made videos. Nobody even really participated. And I could tell that engagement or at least interest, I don't even want to say interest. I think they could have still been interested. They just weren't doing the work. And I was able to tell this because the video views was significantly dropping. And then obviously when we got to the day of the outlining and then of course recording, like nobody did anything. Now I don't know if anybody's gonna do anything this time. I'm hopeful, but also I'm not and this might be point number one. I'm not as emotionally invested in everybody doing their stuff. Like there's that part of me that's like again so hopeful and I'm like, oh my gosh, because I can see how amazing everyone is and how brilliant they are and smart and capable and resourceful and all the things, and like yes, I I want to see them succeed with this. I want to see them at least trying and pushing through and learning and all the things because that's what's required. And if they don't, it means nothing about me. And so if you've been in that position, I want to tell you it means nothing about you. If you put the thing together, you put the event together, whatever the case may be, and the people don't do anything, it means nothing about you. The other thing that I notice for me is the energy at which that I'm doing the challenge. Well, yes, there's the strategy that I have set for like the back end. Of course, I want everybody who comes in to upgrade to the premium membership. Right now, when you join the challenge, you get access to our standard membership, which, as of today of me recording this, I don't know about tomorrow, is $8 a month. And I always say, today we don't know about tomorrow because the last time when the premium membership was $7 a month, and y'all didn't jump in, and then I changed the price $77 a month. It's like, oh yeah, I means that. I means what I says. But back to what I was saying. So the energy at which you're doing the thing. So when I first did the challenge, I could say that I one I wasn't all the way there like with my health. So then that was a big thing. I was, still kind of dealing with my ovarian issues and things like that. So like that took a little bit of a toll on me. Also, I put a lot of pressure on the challenge itself. It was like this challenge, it has to work. This challenge just has to work because I want people to come work with me. I want people to fill out the application to come work with me and think, whatever the case may be. I wasn't one who really had much success in the past with doing like conversion events. I was more so I could put out a piece of content and someone would book, either, book like a call or something, like a paid call, or they would reach out, like we would have a conversation DMs and then, hey, we're working together, right? Or if I had something that was evergreen or a group program, like it was mostly just through content. It wasn't through conversion events. And so with me trying to do the conversion event, I put a lot of pressure on that conversion event to convert. But this time I feel a lot more relaxed. I think part of it is, I modified my strategy, my ecosystem strategy. I have, my membership. So like I have reoccurring income that's coming. Like there's not as much pressure on the challenge. Especially even though the first time I ran this challenge, I do think that I charged for it. I think I did charge for that challenge. It was still low. It was like $20 or something. But this time, there I just don't have like that pressure around it. It's just like, hey, it'll work. But if not, like we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep moving. Like we're gonna try something else. We're gonna try something new. We're gonna try something different, or we might try this again, and then we just need to make some changes, which is essentially what I've done this time, right? Again, it's technically the same challenge. One, I made it a longer challenge. When I first did it, it was like 5 days. This time it's 28 days, but I'm not teaching for 28 days. I'm teaching for the 7 days. I'm getting them to take specific actions for 7 days, and then we lock into consistency and momentum after that. The other thing that I think is making a big difference is I approached this challenge this time with what can I do to the best of my ability to make implementing the easiest for my students. Whereas the first time it was, I think I was approaching it more from like, oh well, okay, I'm gonna teach them this, but I don't want to teach them too much because like I have my program and my program talks about the da 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 da. Like no, right? There was a time, not so long ago here on this channel, I made a video talking about like, can you give away too much for free? Right? There are things that I'm kind of giving away, and I'm like, oh well, that's in the premium. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. If it's gonna help them, if it's gonna help them to succeed, if they need to know this in order to take this step, then they just need to know this, and I just need to give that away. Like I've been making AI tools for like each of the days. I won't need to after today. Today's tool, oh my gosh, top tier. It's so juicy, so delicious. Like I really hope that all of the challenge members like love it because I created it and designed it for them to use for the rest of their YouTube career, if you will, right? For all the time they're gonna spend on YouTube, like they're gonna use this tool, and it's so dope. It's so dope. But I gave up my entire Sunday for this. I wanted to. I had a desire to because I could just see the vision of how helpful it's gonna be for my students to be able to put out YouTube videos a lot quicker, a lot quicker. Again, I've been making a video every day for the past like 94, 94, 95 days as part of my 100 videos in 100 days challenge. So that's been really helpful in helping me to better understand what they could do, which leads me to the next point, which is I think part of what can help like things move along better with people in your conversion events or whatever is you showing up as the role model, not just you showing up as the teacher. And so I've never done this until this particular challenge, and I honestly haven't really seen, I've only ever been in like two spaces where I actually got to experience this, which is the person who is leading is also embodying as we go along. So when I first did the challenge, I was just teaching. And I'm gonna be honest, like the teaching videos, I think that I could have done. I could have done better. I really could. I could have done better. But this time, this round, what I'm doing is I'm doing all of the work with them. Like you can literally see me doing all of the work. If I say go fill this out, you're gonna see that I also filled it out. If I say go record this and post this type of video, you're gonna see me recording and posting this type of video. So one of the things that I have my students doing is I have them to get them into the habit of consistency. While I'm not having them do a long form video every day, I would not do them like that. I do have them doing shorts in between time, right? A daily short. We're building the habit of consistency and momentum with their YouTube channel, right? But if I give a prompt, a homework prompt that says, record a YouTube short, use this prompt, this is what, like, I'm going to do it. Before I even sat down to record this video, I did my homework that I'm also asking my students to do. So my students are going to see in real time every day me also showing up to be an embodiment of what it is that I'm teaching them to do. And I'm going to do exactly what I'm asking them to also do. And so that's what I mean when I say that there's only like two spaces that I've been in where I've seen that, like the role model, the I'm going to teach you, I'm going to lead you, but I'm doing this with you. Like, you're not doing this alone. It's not I'm teaching you and then you're the only person participating, because if I just had one person participating, they would know that they're still not alone because I'm still doing it too. And so that might be a question you might want to ask yourself is, if you're leading these conversion events and you're asking your people to do this and do that, but are you doing it, and are you showcasing that you too are also doing it? So if you have not joined the YouTube Globe Challenge yet, honey, you need to come get your butt inside. I am going to be teaching you what you need to know to get started on this channel and to be consistent and start building momentum. Even if your videos get low views, they can still convert the same way that mine have. If you look through my channel, you wouldn't think that I have grown my community with this channel, that I have made sales with this channel, that I'm growing my membership with this channel. And it doesn't have to look like that. Okay, a channel doesn't have to look successful. What does a successful channel even look like? Whatever you say that it does. Okay, and so for me, I want you to be able to adopt the belief and the knowing that you can make sales for your business with a channel that isn't getting thousands and thousands and thousands of views. Okay, so let me teach you what you need to know, and let me walk beside you as you're doing it, because again, I'm doing it too. So the link to come join us is below. Once you join, you're going to be added to our private community. So I am going to see you, my darling, over there.